You say that, but think about somebody like think about like I'm not gonna say everybody, but like I'd say like one in 15 people likes to be peed on. Okay?
No way.
One in 15. Like look around next time you're in a room with 15 people, one of them likes to be peed on.
I don't think that's accurate.
Whereas one in like 5 billion, okay, like that's too much. One in like let's say 100 million likes colander, like whatever. What are we calling this? Like colander tickling.
I think your numbers are off. Jesse, I know I say this a lot, but we have not played this game in quite a while.
It's been a coon's age.
Can you let me know what is happening? What has happened recently?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. It's me, Jesse, the Patter of Egos. That's my title for this week.
Patter of Egos.
And the Patter of Egos. I'm here to pad your ego, Dan. I'm like your training bra, but for egos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I think we've been trying to do the same thing for like the last 2 years of my life. We've been trying to find the ninja girl and her ninja people, but the swashbuckling Dutch were like causing some problems in the neighborhood. We went and found the fox girl a knife. We did that. We found her a knife. We did something for Gilgamesh. I forget what. We did something for him.
I think we just kind of hang out with him. But everything you've said is true, and I agree with all of it. But I feel like there's some immediate thing that was happening that we've both forgotten. Like, what are we actively doing at this second? Do you have any idea?
Dude, I don't fuck. Grandpa probably made us like go polish his fucking book covers or something.
Well, we're working for Grandpa right now because I loaded this game and we're on the big map and we have to connect this ley line. But it's like, for the life of me, I have no idea for what purpose.
There was the Chinese guy.
I remember.
Came and he was like, oh god.
There was that, but we just found out we had that thing where we fought the swashbuckling Dutch and their 37 land captains. And then the one dude, we got the name from him, and he gave us like their leader's name, but we didn't put 2 and 2 together that it might actually be that lady with the bucket head man. So we're going to go after them, I still believe. Yeah. But we don't know that's who it is, because we're a bunch of idiots.
Oh no, but we have to play this game.
I hate the fact that Grandpa's the first person that shows up. I just had to skip through that dialogue, because I didn't want to, like, you can't have Grandpa right out the gate.
It's so big right now. How are you supposed to do this?
Dude, you're really patting my ego this episode.
It's so... Like, it's not even like in Risk where you can connect to Hawaii or something here. Or
what kind of fucking discount Risk are you playing?
No, it's like, what, Australia connects to what, Alaska?
Like Indonesia. Like Australia connects to Indonesia.
Oh, I'm thinking of... So... yeah, exactly. In the original Risk, it connects. It's like an island into itself. The only way to get to it is through the like Asian subcontinent. Yeah. But when I would play with my friends, we had to make rules where it was connected to like the other part of the United States. Otherwise, it wasn't fair. Like whoever. No,
you guys are just bad at Risk, because Australia. If people who actually try to get Australia and think that's a winning strategy are bad at Risk. I'll let you have Australia. Man. Okay. You can hold, listen, both, like, let's look at South America. You can hold South America from 2 spots.
I agree. South America is probably my favorite.
And compared, for Australia, I get my 2 cards, my 2 things. That's worth 2. The other,
it's slow.
It's compared to like 5. It's a loser's game. People try to hold it, and that's not going to work for you. The Americas are where
Africa
you really
and
want.
South America. That's usually
Africa's fine too, but Europe and Asia aren't worth it, but people who always go for Australia like it's the fucking best. It gets me.
Dan, because if they can get away with it, say you're not on their border, and somebody lets them get away with it for too long, and then they become like a fucking superpower. That's the problem.
But that's only for if they're playing against other people who don't understand how to make the game work.
And also, think about it this way. If somebody's lucky enough to take Australia and there isn't a huge fight over it initially, whoever's in Asia doesn't want to be there. So they're not going to be concentrating their forces in Asia. So that it just creates like a never-ending cycle of bullshit.
Again, those are all things you're saying, but I've played a lot of Risk, and anyone who goes for Australia is easy to crush once I finish wiping up the rest of the players.
All right.
You say that as if we haven't played Risk and I haven't crushed you before.
I don't remember ever playing Risk with you, but I wouldn't doubt that you crushed me. I'm not particularly good at Risk.
Man, we used to play Risk, not super frequently, but we played it sometimes before. Typically, we'd play it when we were drinking.
Yeah, we did play Risk a couple times. I was so pissed
Jesse,
off.
We used to play that digital Risk so fucking much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Holy Jewish Empire, as you referred to it, was always just dominating that board.
Jewish Empire. I was gonna say the last time I played Risk was I played the Lord of the Rings Risk with my girlfriend and her parents, and I was the orcs and her dad was the orcs, and her mom and my girlfriend were the good people, whatever they were. But we were dominating the orcs. We were literally wrecking shop all game. But there's like a secret rule in the Lord of the Rings one where if you get the ring to the Mount Doom and you throw it away, like you have to roll some really lucky numbers or something, you win. And like they did that, and I was like, what's the point of this game? Like, why did I even waste like 3 hours of my life playing this? That's fucking dumb.
I don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now.
You gotta do it. You gotta do the Darting Dragon hidden cookie or whatever.
Like, we just have to go back to fight these people because they're on that fucking boat and they're just gonna capture our house.
Oh wait, I
can go there and cut it off, I think.
Yeah, do the bold action.
I can kill them.
I was right though. They did try to do a sneaky backdoor maneuver. I called it. My new title is the Sun Tzu of Samurai Remnant.
No, you gotta pat my ego.
Oh yeah, Dan, you're the son. You are so good at this. You are the ultimate. I don't even know what this is called, but I've been calling it chess, but that doesn't really mean anything.
We gotta connect the ley lines, man.
Fucking ley lines. Oh yeah, eggnog. Zheng eggnog.
Now you saw a Chinese name and you're like, oh, that reminds me, that other Chinese name.
What? What are you talking about? His name was on the screen. I just saw it.
Was that him or was that just someone else and you assumed it was him?
No, it said Chegnog or whatever the fuck is it. Dude, what are these? This is straight out of fucking Fate Zero. Right? These are the horrible tentacle monsters from Lovecraft. That represent
they were
his,
just
like...
out in they were just kind of out in Tokyo at the time. This is historically accurate.
they're Lovecraftian nightmares that represent that one time an Irish person sneezed on him on the street and it fucking destroyed his entire morale for like a year. Dude had some weird hang-ups.
Yeah, that is certainly true. Not the best of people.
What's your favorite Lovecraft story, dude?
We've talked about this before, and I'm not a fan.
I know, but I really like the one where there's just a bunch of mole people. That's easily my favorite. They like go to that house because it's out of like left field. You're like, oh, like is it like a spooky ghost or like a extraterrestrial like nightmare? And no, it's just like some mole people that live under the ground. It's always that's so good.
What's our
Oh yeah. You know this man?
Yeah, it's Karna's half brother.
Yeah, I was getting big Karna vibes from him. I would have said that.
But he's like the upgraded version because he killed Karna, and no one will be upset with that comparison.
Karna's pretty powerful, so this guy's more powerful than Karna?
Killed him.
So this guy, like, could this guy beat Gilgamesh in a fight? Archer v Archer?
I mean, lots of people love to like talk about that stuff. It basically to the level of he also has a noble phantasm that just kind of destroys everything. I'd still give the edge to Gil though, just because they put him at out of control power levels.
Why does he have a slinky on
I
his
don't,
bow?
it's kind of a weird design on the bow, and I think in reality, Karna's probably stronger than Arjuna. It's just the circumstances allowed for it.
Does he ever put his bow on the stairs and let it go?
No.
なんだそれならそうと
I have a friend who Arjuna is their favorite servant. Like they love Arjuna.
You have friends that like Fate?
Yes.
Like I don't. Like, are these friends in Japan?
I mean, I live in Japan, so all my friends live in Japan, other than you.
So like you can like bond to that with it. Like, how did that come up initially? Were you like, oh, like big Fate fan or something? Like, how did you know?
I was at their apartment and they had a big figure of MASH set up, and also the lock screen on their phone is a Fate servant. So like they don't try to hide the fact that they like Fate.
I mean, I'm a big MASH fan too. I enjoy me a MASH.
I mean, doesn't everyone? I mean, MASH is
yeah,
like
it's hard to dislike her.
But I don't know that, like, she's certainly not my favorite, and I don't know that she's anyone's favorite, but she's just, like, unoffensive for everyone, I feel like.
But, like, shields are cool. I like a big shield. I like a big shield. I like a big latex outfit.
The fact that MASH is the only shielder, though, is a shame. That shouldn't have happened.
Well, who else could be a shielder, you think?
I mean, and anyone. Well, like, who could be a Lancer? Like, it's just a made-up thing. Like, you can pick someone to be it. Give them a big shield.
I'm just trying to think of historic shields. I guess,
I mean, do you know
Troy or, not Troy,
oh, yeah, they could have Ro-Ias.
Yeah, that was just thinking Ro-Ias. Like,
But also, I mean, MASH isn't really a heroic spirit. She's just got Galahad's, like, spirit origin. So Galahad is the real shielder, and what makes him a shielder? Nothing. He's just a knight of the round table.
Dan, this brings us back to the quest for Camelot. Like in that movie, they all like hold up their shields at the beginning when they sing that song. They all come in and they hold up their big shield. I am so excited. I know we can't talk about Elden Ring in every single video we record, but I saw they did release like a little bit of like a different like preview thing, and I watched it, and there were enemies with circular shields that looked like they were actually good circular shields, which is my biggest complaint about the fucking game, is that there were no good circular shields in the game. That didn't look ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, okay. I've got no feelings on the matter. This dude is tough. I can't, like, anytime I hit him, unless it's a special attack, it just bounces off, but I've got no special.
Well, you basically told us he's like God, so...
He's half God.
I imagine he's probably pretty tough, eh? Can we get
we can certainly
throw in?
I mean, but using her would be pointless because she just makes me more powerful, but I can't hurt him.
If we were more powerful, maybe we could hurt him.
It's just not the way the fight works.
We can't switch in Lancer.
That wouldn't help us anyway.
Do a big gay bald on him.
That would take 3 of our things. We have none of them right now, what I'm telling you. We can use our Saber's powers, but we just have none of them. We're slowly getting them. We almost can use Saber, though, become them.
Okay.
And no, I wanted to keep Archer, but we've got your Rider on deck instead.
Yeah, we can switch Lancer back in.
I don't care if we get Arjuna, though. I don't particularly like him.
Man, your friends would be so disappointed.
I mean, we talked about it before, I don't really like him. He likes Arjuna Alter a lot, too, which also, like, means nothing to me.
I'm a big Alter Saber fan. So I guess we could bond over Alter versions. That's probably not a very, like, risque thing to say, though. I feel like that's another one a lot of people like, is Ultra Saber. She's just cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Is the only thing that anybody would know Arjuna from, like, Fate Go?
No. I just got
Holy
fucked. No, he's in other stuff.
Should we turn the difficulty down?
You always want me to do that.
I do, because I think it would make the game a lot better.
I think we have to, because, like, this is gonna take forever. Oh.
Wow. Oh, Swampert. Use Waterfall.
I can use this power. Let's see if it makes us more powerful. Oh, he charmed.
Oh, you're doing like a little chip damage. You're doing a little chip damage. You're so fast.
We're still getting the bounce off though.
Oh, you were only able to hit him because you charmed him?
Now we're just bouncing off.
You can't block with a bow. You're not a fucking shield servant.
Like, I've never fought an enemy that's like this in the game before then. Unless you have him stunned, your attacks just reflect off.
Leonidas could easily be a shield servant.
He could, yeah. But they don't release new shielders, and I don't know why.
Maybe because Mash is like their special girl.
Yeah, I mean, that is why, but I wish that they would just release more anyway.
I'm trying to think of more, like, famous shields.
But I mean, Jesse, this is Fate, so stop thinking. Like, Mash is a shielder because the round table is the shield. Like, that just makes no sense. Like, Fate makes no sense. Stop thinking about it logically.
President Barack Obama, the famous shielding president.
The problem with that is the problem with the real Rasputin that you want. They don't typically do modern servants.
Man, so today I got to experience firsthand, because I don't get this a lot, but you hear it from people with kids. You always hear, like, man, like, dealing with other, like, your own kids is, like, enough sometimes, but having to deal with other people's kids is, like, why can't I just punt these little goblins? Why can't I just kick them? But, like, I don't usually have to deal with that, but my sister is on a cruise with her husband, and my parents are taking care of my niece and my two nieces. We're both very young. And we've been hanging out with them, because I don't get to see them that much. We went to the zoo and stuff. But today we went to a place called the Children's Museum. And this is a pretty cool building. Like, I was actually having fun there. Oh, you've been there? Dude, it's fun. There's like some sand you can play with.
Yeah.
There's like some gears and stuff you can spin. But the famous place to go is the water room. There's just a room where there's just water flowing everywhere. You can like make little pipes and stuff.
Kids love water.
Kids love water. I don't really like water, like, because I didn't want to be wet. And this is where the story is taking us. My niece was like just filling up a little watering pail thing, and I was helping her. And then my shoes started getting wet, like somebody was spraying me from behind.
Dude, you should have had Vessies.
Yeah, okay. Here, you go ahead and plug your shoes, Dan, the Vessies.
No, it seems like you're plugging them for me. Waterproof shoes would have solved that issue.
Yeah, you're right. I turn around and there's this fucking little goblin. He's like looking me in the eye. It's a little blonde goblin. He's fucking staring me down and he's fucking smiling. Like he's loving it. And I'm like,
he knows what he's
I give him
doing.
a look. Like, I would give him a look like, hey, maybe just cut it out. But he did not give a fuck. He was just fucking hosing me. And so I look over at like who I presume is his mom. She's just on her phone. And like, I was like, I can't say anything. Like, it's not at that point. Like, it's not that real. But I was extremely annoyed where if there were no laws, I would probably just punt this child. Just give him a swift kick in the butt, you know?
Yeah.
And then another kid came over, and they started harassing my niece. They were like trying to pull the thing out of her hands, and like, and I was like, "What do I do here? Like, do I say like, oh, just share it, or am I like, do I double down? Like, no,
You gotta take him out.
Stand your ground. Stand
Fight.
your ground at it. Yeah. Man. Oh, you got him on his fucking heels. Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking taking. He was like stuck for a minute.
We need to break this game. We need some real tech here. Like, fucking kick him off the map here.
That would be great. Like it's like a Mortal Kombat game. You can go through the environment. Oh shit, he's doing this move again. No.
Did you know there's just to bring it back to Elden Ring full circle, that when you're fighting Radon, if you go to the edge of the beach, there's like the beach that you fight him on, and then there's like a cliff, obviously. There's just endless beach water that, like, if you go to the end of it, you'll fall off and just die. If you go over there, whenever he flies up in the air to become a meteor, he will just fly off the map and die in the water.
Yeah, I did know that.
That's pretty crazy.
But that's the coward's way out.
Some Elden Ring tech. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Doing work.
I haven't seen her cool move in a while. Where's the cool?
I don't know which move you're talking about.
The one's like.
That doesn't help. And you know, I'm the one that does those. So like, you just let me know and I can do it. If you say
Yeah, I
which
want
one.
the cool one.
Yeah, you're gonna need to give me more than that.
It's like there's like lots of them. Like
Which one is that?
like imagine you have the needle gun from Halo and you're just shooting them full of water needles.
Oh, the one where the kind of like water stops and then all shoots out in the same direction? I'm pretty sure we got rid of that. I think we unmapped that one.
Oh fuck.
The only one
Let's play here.
we've got a Vortex Clash I've been using. That only takes one bit of energy, and that's what we need because we just need to stun it. And no matter what, we can stun it.
Did you see this thing on Reddit? This is kind of old news, but I saved it just so I can tell you about it in case you didn't see it. But somebody in China hiked to their tallest waterfall, and it was being fed by a big hose.
I did see that, and that doesn't surprise me at all.
That's so fucking funny. That's so good. Like, who do you think's idea was that? They were like, this waterfall is pretty majestic, but it could be even
More majestic. Now, what I would want to do then is climb a little bit higher and see if it's just like pipes the whole way. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe that is the biggest evidence we have that we might be in a simulation. Like,
well, no, if it was a
somebody found the
simulation, they
crack.
wouldn't fucking do that, right? If it's a simulation, why simulate the fucking pipe?
Well, it was a crack. Like we shouldn't have been able to see the pipe. Like we saw it out of the corner of our eye, you know, and like you can't unsee it. I hope we're finished.
Yeah, like Saber, stop. Can you not talk any more shit?
Our intent? You could have just, dude, we've been fighting all the monsters. We've been fighting the Dutch. The greatest monsters of them all. Please.
Yeah, fucking help us.
You used all our special meter and all our food, so the least you could do
Can you
is
do
like,
have any money? Can you pay us?
Can you take this book, please? Will you take the book?
Can you destroy it with your Indian magic?
Can you use it like an arrow? Like imagine, you know how Archer takes like swords and turns them into arrows? Like just take the book and shoot him as far away as possible. Okay, great, thank you. Oh, do I love blackbird as a word? Like, fucking blackbirds. Blackbirds.
Anywhere that the Dutch go, sea fiends follow. That's why you can't trust the Dutch.
Yeah, dude. Somebody was having this conversation with me recently. Oh no, it was my sister. It was about her boyfriend. She was like, she was like, my boyfriend like asked where he was or something. She's like, oh, he's over, in the Netherlands, like hanging out with his friends. And I was like, that's pretty dicey. Like, I wouldn't like, I don't know about you, but like, I wouldn't want my boyfriend or girlfriend just going to the Netherlands like without me with them, because you know, all sorts of naughty shit happens there.
Would
It's
you
like
really
the
be
naughty
worried
capital
about
of the
that?
world. A little bit, like not
But
right
wait,
now.
like-
I guess at
like,
this stage in my life.
More
But-
so than like a different country. Like if they were in like Finland, you'd be like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. The Finnish are like they're
So
very respectful.
So what I'm saying
to
is it's
Dutch.
not that you don't trust this hypothetical boyfriend or girlfriend. You don't trust the Netherlands itself.
It's corruption. It is the corrupting place.
なるほど。つながっ
A
た。
good
It's like-
person goes to the Netherlands and like it's like the black venom. You turn into emo Peter Parker.
手中に収める算段だったか
Exactly. And it wears you down. You might go in with strong conviction, like, oh, like I've seen a couple sex stores on the side of the road, like that. Why would I ever stop at them? But then when your whole entire existence becomes a sex store, it's like, well, I guess this is like, I guess I'll sign up here. Like, where do I sign up?
Now, does that say more about the Netherlands or about you? About how weak you are?
Well, no, I'm saying like I'll stop at the sex store at the side of the road. So I'm not like leading this like valorant charge. I'm just letting everybody know the situation.
I know, but I'm
This
saying
side
you
is-
you assume everyone is as weak as you are. That the moment they see the sex store, they like all inhibitions are gone.
No, but like it will wear you down. So you'll see like one sex store and be like, oh, like yeah, why would I go there? And then you'll go onto a road that's just all just brothels with women, scantily clad women and men standing outside. You're like, oh wow, like I've never seen that before. And then eventually you'll see something you've never seen. Like there's one just dedicated to your kink. Like you're big into like colanders. And you're like, oh, I didn't think they'd have a colander sex shop. Where you like, you know what a colander is?
Yes.
I'm just trying to think of how you'd use that sexually. How would you use a colander sexually?
I can think of things, but none of them are worth talking about.
I think here I'm not gonna go to a super dirty place. So don't like get your hindquarters up, but like like I think the worst one, because there are obviously like liquid based things, but
Yeah,
you
that's what I
could-
was thinking. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, exactly.
You could just push it into you so that your skin fills the little holes, and then do something like just like tickle the skin that comes through the holes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not nearly as bad as what I was thinking.
Well, that is bad though, because that's fucking demented. That's it's fucked up. Like liquid based stuff is like fine, you know, like that's just
No,
you
I
expect
think
that.
the liquid-based stuff is worse because that's just worse in general. I think. And what you're saying is weird, but it's not like upsetting to the conscious.
You say that, but think about somebody like think about like I'm not gonna say everybody, but like I'd say like one in 15 people likes to be peed on. Okay.
No way.
One in 15. Like look around. Next time you're in a room with 15 people, one of them likes to be peed on.
I don't
Um,
think that's accurate.
Whereas one in like 5 billion. Okay, like, that's too much. One in like let's say 100 million likes colander, like whatever. What are we calling this? Like colander tickling?
I think your numbers are off.
No. I'm an expert on
い
these
ざ
things.
玉縄へ
Man,
Have
so
you
that
ever
was just,
have you
like,
ever met someone that likes to get peed on? Actually,
I met them. I am. I mean, no. Like, you mean like in a sexual way, like
Yeah,
somebody
like,
like
actually.
a partner?
yeah.
No. But I have never had sex with more than 4 people.
Well, you don't have to
Alright,
at
that's
a
a lie.
time.
That's a
At
lie.
a time.
That's a lot.
But it doesn't
But-
have to be like that you've done it, but just that like have met someone that's like, oh yeah, I like that stuff.
No, I have not. But maybe we just weren't on that level.
Oh!
Maybe you need to. Oh, who's this?
Why does the game do this?
もしや北かより神奈川港だ。
So what was the deal with Archer? He just wanted to make sure we were the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got him? Like we fully got him?
It seems kind of like it, yeah. But he's helping us play chess. I didn't read
He's
any
pretty
of that.
powerful.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, let's get him in. Summon the rogue sir. Oh, so he can like he's gonna be our general. Like he controls.
He's guarding
that side.
this.
Yeah.
おや思いのほすまない見ての通りだ神奈川俺とセイバーが一方の敵に当たる
You've got to block off Indonesia while we take,
逆側の敵を撃ってほし
mainland
い
Asia.
構いま
Yeah,
せん
you gotta hold the line
その
here.
程度造作もない直接敵を撃つこともでき
I've
One of
only
the most
ever.
annoying-
I was wait.
Okay.
We got to check it. I've only ever encountered one person that likes to get peed on, and it was an acquaintance of an acquaintance, and they were
So
really
not like a partner though. Not like your partner.
no. He was into it, and this guy's girlfriend or wife, I can't remember, was into it, and I was like, the thing that I asked was what I think anyone would ask, and that doesn't that make a mess? Like, how often do you get involved in this? Like, what? It all seems like a whole operation. And he said it used to be a problem, but then they started using rubber sheets.
Oh yeah, that's a game changer.
But then I was like, but doesn't that impact just your day-to-day life? Like, how much do you have to get peed on to where it's like, it's better to be convenient for that than worry about your everyday? You know what I mean?
Dan, no, you're wrong though, because literally just having pee in the bed once, well, you have to change the sheets. You have to do
No.
laundry.
But I'm saying, like, whenever you wanted to do your pee stuff, you'd put those sheets on and do it. But the fact that they leave the pee sheets on permanently. Those are just I'm sorry, I wasn't clear enough on that. They keep the pee sheets are always on the bed.
Oh, okay.
So like they're ready, and they don't have to change the sheets. And that to me was like,
maybe there's something they know about rubber sheets that we don't know.
I just think they did it like every night because they were both super into it.
I mean, it's hard not to, because like my kink doesn't come up as often as like I get to like see people pee all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
神奈川港からの魔力供給を
Not ever since you got that arrest warrant. Though. It's been harder to get in. But yeah.
yeah.
それ以上
But yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that that even came up in like polite conversation. Like they were just proud of that. They were like, oh yeah, like, hey,
敵は撤
we're
退
big
したようだ
into the golden showers. You know what I mean?
The reason it came up was because the other person had told me ahead of time that knew them better that that's what they were into. And I thought like that's kind of weird. Like they just said that like, hey, you know, like that guy over there, like oh he likes this P stuff. And I'm like,
P
that's
boy,
kinda,
you know P boy.
I'm like, that's kind of weird that you know that. To which their response was like, no, everyone knows. Like they're really open about it. So I asked them then to like maybe they are just open about it, and they were very open about it.
I'm trying to imagine sleeping in a
何か
rubber
仕掛けて
like
きたぞ
that.
A rubber
like,
sheet
rubber
that you have
causes
peed on
friction.
before. What happens to the pee? It just pools up on the bed? Does it go to the carpet? Do you have rubber floors?
They need just like a pee room, like the pee room, where it's just like a drain. You know, like a Japanese like bathroom that's just like everywhere it's allowed to get wet. You know, like they need a pee
遠
room.
慮はいらぬようですね
I'm Archer now.
Oh hell
解
yeah!
き放とう
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean, that was real convenient. How much range do we have? Can I just...
終わりだ
What?
行くぞ
What's the follow?
I have no idea. Maybe there's
Oh,
just
so
not
you
enough
have to
enemies.
mash. You have to mash. You have to
But I
mash.
no, Jesse, I can't. I am mashing, but there's no. I think there needs to be more than one enemy for
無
it to
駄な
work.
行為に身を任せたか哀れな
Dude, does any loot that he gets goes to our boy here?
All my loot. Made mine. What is happening? What is...
This has been so involved, dude. Holy
We'll just take it back. It's not that fucking real, Saber.
Yoizo?
I was just thinking, like,
we gotta end this
oh, what?
episode though.
Oh man,
So,
okay,
like,
next
do you have
episode,
no,
we're gonna talk
no.
about
If you
P
have
stuff.
no, then this episode's not over yet. How much more P stuff do you have?
It's not that much. I was just thinking, like, if I had to be involved with P stuff, like, if like there was no other option, and like, or if I had a partner that was like, I really want to do the P stuff, my only condition would be that I get to dress up like gold member every time. And I get to go, I love gold when it's like happening.
Like, are you the P-er or
condition.
the PE?
I'm imagining I'm getting peed on, but I guess it works either way.
I mean, which one would you rather? What would you rather be?
I think I'd rather get the get peed on.
Really? I think I'd rather pee on someone else.
Well, cause what's the point of that? Like, I pee on everything. Like, I'm not worried about.
Yeah, but
peeing
I
on
don't.
stuff.
I don't get anything from that. But I don't want to get peed on in general.
But that's the thing, mate. Like, I've never been, so maybe this would awaken something.
I
Or
think
maybe
you'd
this
know,
is like-
though. I think you'd know if you were into it.
How?
Because, like, I think you just got a sense of, like, whenever you think about the idea of it right now, how does that make you feel?
I might be a what is that called? Like a P sub? I might be a P sub here. I think I'm leaning towards the P sub.
It just seems unpleasant when I think about it, and I don't like the idea of it happening.
It's only unpleasant because you don't have rubber sheets yet.
Yeah,
It's a game changer.
I know a guy. All right, this episode's over. Now, last time you didn't win the belt.
I didn't want.
You didn't win your belt. You didn't win the belt.
Oh, we were servant guessing
Yeah,
servant.
you wanted a title match challenge and you didn't win. You lost.
Oh dang it! I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Who was it that I didn't get?
It was Oberon.
Let's see if I can scroll back far enough.
So how difficult of a challenge
it?
do you think? Oberon,
This little fairy
King of the
man.
Fairies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was pretty close though.
You were on the right idea. You did say King of the Fairies, but that wasn't enough.
Give me like a one tier, like lesser than that, I guess.
Oh, so still somewhat difficult.
Yeah. I want a fairly Was that like difficult? Would you consider that a difficult one?
I think that's a fairly difficult one because it's just so abstract.
Yeah, I'm not big. I don't keep up with my Shakespeare either, so.
Okay, this one I think is doable. Maybe it's too easy though, or maybe it's too hard. It's hard to say sometimes.
Yeah, my mind sometimes like it just like a steel trap, like just gobble up the information.
Okay, now are you gobbling up that JPEG I sent you?
No, because I don't see it. It didn't show up for me yet.
Oh, it was still
There
processing.
you go. I got it. Oh wow, this is some definitely Greek.
Now, is that an
These are
American
some-
structure in the background?
No. They're like on the moon. It's giving me big Hades vibes. These are
Because Hades notoriously took place on the moon? What does that mean?
Because they kind of are dressed like Hades characters and kind of look like Hades characters, but also like there's a part where you go to talk to the chaos person and it kind of looks like that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay.
Are they Greek?
I don't fucking have to tell you shit.
Are they like? There's two of them. Like, how is this fair? Like, I'm supposed to guess both of them?
I don't know. I've got no words for you. Unless you
Because
can
she's
guess.
got a sword and he's like casting magic, so he's a caster and she's a
No,
saber.
it's one servant.
It's one servant.
I mean,
Okay.
it's two. There are two people here, but it's like, I mean, you had Anne Bonny and Mary Reed a couple episodes ago. There were two people there, but that's just one servant kind of summoned.
Oh, okay. They fill the same class. I'm gonna go on a crazy limb here, and this is gonna influence what I think they are.
Uh-huh.
Are they a berserker?
No.
Dang it.
They are a saber.
Then I'm lost because I was gonna say I think they're the Furies, but now I'm like I don't know about that.
The fact this is one of those times though, they could have just as easily been something that's not a saber. They just happen to be a saber.
Greek saber, but they could be anything. I'm thinking they're Greek. Fuck, dude, this is hard. Is it Agamemnon and his wife, his hot wife?
Helen of Troy?
Yeah.
No. It is not Agamemnon and Helen of Troy. Now the hint
Are they
you get-
Greek? Hold
They
on.
are
okay, I
Greek.
get a hint.
They are Greek, yes. I won't count that as your hint because you got that right away. They're certainly Greek. And while the game does give them a name, there is another name for this duo that is much more common that pretty much anyone would know, even if they knew nothing about history.
A duo.
They
Greek duo.
They would know the identity of this Greek duo.
Oh, it's Is it a constellation?
Yes, you're getting warmer.
Yeah, it's it's not Aquarius, is it? Or is it Gemini?
It's Gemini.
Yeah, okay, Gemini. All right.
They're not really Gemini, but that's what they are is based on. It's all the same
The
kind of
stars
stuff.
should have given it away. I'm dumb. I was way off. I see. I really thought they were Furies. I really
Stars,
wanted to
they're
go with
twins.
Furies. Yeah. All right.
Not this time. The belt's forever out of reach.
Just slightly out of reach.